let's go ahead and look at the 6-in-1 Steam Deck Dock by Warrky. Now, one of the things that I want to mention is that they did indeed send me this dock for review, but they are not paying me. So this is 100% my personal opinion on what I think about the dock. So one of the things that I really like about this dock is that it has a lot of features. Basically, it's the full blown out dock, kind of like the original Steam Deck dock or any other party out there. So they're new in the market and they might be good for your value. So they have the 100-watt power, the 4K 60 hertz. This is very important when you're going to get a dock that it has 60 hertz, because you lose a lot of features such as HDR, Dolby Atmos, or certain stuff like that. I'm not sure about Dolby Atmos, but if you use HDR on Windows on your Steam Deck, you definitely want one that's capable of 60 hertz, because this will save you a lot of trouble if your dock only has 30 hertz. So make sure to have that 60 hertz. That's one of the things I like about it. It has USB 3.0, 5 gigabits, and you can connect up to 3 peripherals. Basically brings the 3 USB ports, and it also has a Ethernet cord that you can connect to it, or Ethernet port, so you can go ahead and connect it as well. So let's see the box. As you guys can see, basically wonderful quality, aesthetic design, reliable technique. So yeah, that's basically what it brings, and let's go ahead and open it. So I'm not really good when it comes to opening boxes. I just go ahead and tear them, but that is fine. That's more than enough that I will need. All right, so you get this support. They basically have their own support as well, so you can contact them there within 18 hours. So that's cool that they have support. I've seen other generic docks don't really have support, but they have support. You even get a warranty card as well for any questions. And yeah, you get lifetime unconditional warranty, so you can actually activate your warranty too. There should be a code in the back, I believe. But hey, that's pretty awesome that you get a warranty. Tells you also some stuff that you can use for troubleshooting. So you can use it for troubleshooting. Basically a manual. We don't need that simply because we already know what we're getting into. So let's go ahead and look at the dock. Wow, I'm actually pretty impressed on the quality. It has a real metallic feel to it, so it doesn't feel plasticky or anything. It has a really good metallic feel to it, and it feels really good. I also like the fact that they added this little rubberized cushion. Sorry about that, my alarm had went off and it stopped the video. So anyways, as I was mentioning, it has a rubberized cushion right here, which basically will allow your Steam Deck to hold on to it very well, and it won't scratch your Steam Deck. So I definitely like that. That's high quality build right there, stuff that you can add to it to minimize the scratches on your Steam Deck. So I like that they included that rubberized feel there. So let's go ahead and look into the back. As you guys can see, they have the 3 USB-A 3.0 ports, 5 gigabits each. They're pretty fast. You probably won't need that much more. Your power that you can connect to it, and your LAN Ethernet port, and HDMI 2.0. Now, HDMI 2.0 isn't a bad thing for the Steam Deck. It will allow you to get an HDR and pretty much anything from 60 FPS. So that's not a bad thing at all. And as well, as you guys can see on the bottom, it has a really good rubberized, and as well as stuff so your dock or deck dock will not move around in the table. And I'm going to assume this is the one that goes on top of the Steam Deck. That's really cool as well. So I like that they did that as well with the cord and everything. So overall, I do like the build of it. Feels really high quality. So as you guys may know, I lost my Steam Deck charger, but you can use any other USB-C power cord, and it goes connected here as well. And yeah, it's pretty simple as well. So yeah, now I'm going to switch the camera view so you guys can actually see what. So I have my Steam Deck, and I'm going to go ahead and place it on the dock and see how it is. and it fits really well. There's really not that much movement as well when it's sitting on the dock. It's not loose or anything, so you can bet yourself that it is pretty secured. And I like the way it feels on the desk. As you guys can see, not a lot of movement thanks to those grips that they have on the bottom of the dock. I have to say it does look really nice. Now for the next part of the video, we're going to go ahead and test it out on our PC and show you guys what it can do. Now I wanted to show you guys what my setup kind of looks like. I went ahead and put it in the middle, which I'm going to be connecting my mouse and keyboard. Now I have an ultra wide monitor that is almost near 4K, and it should work with the dock as well, and it should give me the 60 FPS or 60 Hertz, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to go ahead and test it out to see how overall is the Warrky Steam Deck Dock. Alright, so I connected my Steam Deck Dock to the monitor that I have for my computer, and I have to say that it did indeed detect the monitor, and it went up to the full resolution as well that my monitor is capable of. Now there are different settings on your Steam Deck that you can change in order to make the resolution detected, and it is compatible with the 3840 x 1600 resolution, so everything works pretty fine as well when it comes to resolutions and stuff, as you guys are seeing on the screen. Hopefully you guys can see it. My resolutions are completely fine. I'm probably gonna need to bring in my camera a little bit closer, that way you guys can actually see it on the screen. So as you guys can see right there, my resolution is a bit better, as you guys can see. So it works really well. I was surprised how well it works. You can also go to your game mode. As you guys have noticed, it's just working like a desktop. Honestly, I would recommend you get a dock like this because you will have the full experience. Everything will run like you're running your own PC as well. You can also connect Xbox controllers Bluetooth or through the dock as well with the USB. So that is a major benefit of this as well. So let's go ahead and go into the library. So we're gonna go to our installed games. As you guys can see, it does change the resolution on this, but everything is working fine. And I think that's actually pretty good. Also, one thing that I want to mention, I did test off the internet off camera, and I have to say that it does give you the speeds you need, 1000 megabytes. I have a really good internet that goes up to 1 gig, and it did give me those speeds, so it works really well with the dock. I think I'm pretty impressed with the Warrky dock. I definitely would recommend it for anyone if they're looking for a Steam Deck dock. So I have to give my final opinion what I think about the Steam Deck dock, and I have to say that it's a pretty solid dock, and it has a really good high quality build. I definitely like that it had the rubberized features and that it wasn't blocking any airways on my Steam Deck while it's connected, because there's some docks out there that were blocking the airways where your Steam Deck couldn't actually have the airflow go out when it exhausted from the system. So that was a major plus. I also like the fact that it has 4K 60 Hertz, which is very essential in every dock that you get for the Steam Deck, because most TVs will have 4K 60 Hertz unless you don't have a 4K TV. That is very important because sometimes it allows you to have features such as HDR on an HD TV that has 4K. If you don't have that 60 Hertz, most of the time you won't be able to put HDR on a TV. So the dock has to be powerful enough to be able to handle the HDR on your television. So if you got like a really bad dock and it doesn't have 4K 60 Hertz, then that's a bad sign. Now for the casual user, I think this is definitely a great dock. It has everything you need. There are some things that would have been a little bit better if it included, but I understand why they didn't include it because the pricing is very well. It would be nice to have a display port. I think there's only one other dock in the market that actually has a display port, but it would have been a nice option for people who really like to use display port. Even a mini display port would have been fine, or a full blown out display port would have been really awesome. But that's pretty much the only con that I can think of that it didn't have. I know there's other docks out there in the market that are marketing everything with SSDs and stuff like that. Basically, this one doesn't have that, but it's not really necessary. If you're going to have a Steam Deck, you're going to have the 3.0, which is more than enough for your games on the Steam OS that you can put as an external hard drive or external whatever memory card or memory USB that you want to use as an external. Overall, would I recommend this dock? Absolutely. If you are looking for a dock in the market, this one is definitely reliable. And the fact is, Warrky does have a really good reputation and they have a really good warranty as well if you have any issues in the future. So I definitely recommend for anyone that's looking for a Steam Deck dock. I think Warrky is a solid choice for you to buy. I will leave the link in the description and where you can actually buy it on Amazon. I believe it's from their official store, so you guys can actually check it out if you want to check this dock out for yourself. Yeah, overall, I like it. It's a great product. There's many docks out there in the market, but I think this is a solid one, especially with the pricing. It brings even an Ethernet port that's included. I mean, not a lot of them actually bring Ethernet port. So if you're a hardcore gamer, if you want to use it as your main gaming PC, that's a really nice feature to have. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And check out my channel for more Steam Deck content.